The Roxbury International Film Festival begins tonight and runs through Monday at various screens around town. More than 50 films are scheduled, including features, shorts, and documentaries. One of the films included, Soul Sisters, fictionalizes a very heated topic, immigration. Here's a look.
We fight to come to America. We fight to live in America.
Shade just called. They stopped her at the airport.
What? I'm just waiting for a phone call.
I know they're questioning her about the visa.
I remember one of my teachers used to say that in the past they were forcing us into slavery. But today, we are voluntarily selling ourselves into it. I fought hard to come to America in search of freedom. But what I did not realize was to be free in America, fighting takes twice as hard.
What can we do now, please? There's already so much borrowed money to this.
Honestly, I don't know. I guess we can only pray. I have my own issues with the immigration. I cannot put my head out right now.
Most people think that Sade's story is just about immigration and believe that now is the time to tell it. To show them the humanity of the immigrants, to let them see how they feel, that they have hopes and dreams and fears, just like every American.
Life thrives only where there is nurture to it. I left my country not to come here and break the laws, but I was looking for a place to nurture my life. I have nothing but respect for this country, and I see myself as one of the American people.
This may be true, but Sade's story is more than about immigration.
Open the door! Open the door!
Sade's story about intra-family disappointment.
What do you think this is? I give you free food, free room, and what do I get back? You're gonna see what happens when I throw you out. Yeah, life is beautiful out here.
About love.
I like the way you laugh.
Thank you.
Let me tell you a joke.
Sure.
Plane is losing altitude. Pilot comes on, and he asks everyone to throw all the baggage out. So everyone's afraid, right?
Of course.
Yeah, but they agree.
About intraracial tension.
I am getting sick and tired of your bull coming here and thinking you know how to fix my problems. The you know about racism? Huh? Because they treat you differently? Making you one of them?
No one treats me differently. And I have the same black skin as yours.
Like mine, you don't.
I lived through my share of discrimination.
You can't live through nothing. Because if you could, then you wouldn't be here.
And joining us now, the writer and director of Soul Sisters, Rahman Oladigbolu. Rahman, thank you for coming in. I guess my first question, especially in these volatile times, why did you decide to tackle the issue of immigration?
As heated as the issue is in the society right now, I decided to do this movie because I think there's strength, empowerment in knowing about the story of the other people, in quotes. And by the time you know the story of the other people, you actually know that it's a story of yourself. So I think by telling the story of the immigrants, it makes people to actually know where the immigrant is coming from, the lives that, you know, that they have feelings, they fear, they have aspirations, and by that time you'll be able to know why the immigrants are here. And I think that may help to change the course of the dialogue.
It humanizes it a bit beyond the rhetoric we hear so much about immigration. You also talk about the tension between African immigrants and African Americans, and I'm curious the roots of that.
I learned that when I came to this country, actually, and it's first my interest in that in discrimination came when I realized the discrimination between whites and black that's been talked about, the racism and all. And from Nigeria, where I came from, and in Africa in general, there are discriminations as well, but the discrimination is between black and black. So it makes me to look at the situation of discrimination here in this country as to see everything in context as it's human, you know, it's human tendency to want to discriminate, and we take whatever whatever we can utilize to be able to discriminate against the other.
Whatever we perceive as a difference.
Absolutely, to use that. So in the sense of the tension here, it's been there, and the relationship between African immigrants and African Americans at best has been ambivalent, and you have African Americans tend to accuse Africans as selling them into slavery and then coming here to take their jobs, and the epitome of that was in the recent article by Professor Henry Gates in the New York Times that talks about dealing with the issue of reparation, that he's asking that rather than ask for reparation from the United States, what about reparations? What about apology from the Africans? So it's been there, and there's cordiality in the relationship. They have cordial relationship, but at the same time there's resentment, and that's what I try to address there.
We're just about out of time. Where and when will the film be screened?
The film will be screening in Boston at Wentworth Institute of Technology on Saturday at 1 p.m.
Excellent. Thank you very much for coming in and for sharing that part of the film with us. We appreciate it.